Xander, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. You got a fun theme for us? You got to finish season strong.
Definitely. Start rolling. It's your boy MP coming at you once again to tell you what we have cooking for this half of the season on social media. So check this out. I'm gonna show you guys what it takes to be one of the league's top rebounders.
Rebounding.
Yeah, that's tough.
That might be a tough sell, bro.
Well, that's because you're a casual, Xander. Anyone that knows ball knows rebounding is the key to the game. You can't score if you don't have the ball. Not enough dudes are willing to be out there doing the dirty work today.
All right. And that will make you the exception.
Oh, of course. I mean, you see the work I'm putting in the gym, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to take my followers even further behind the scenes so they see what it takes to become one of the best rebounders in the NBA.
And what about during the games? Like, what are we showing?
Oh, we're going to be highlighting matchups against the other top boardmen in the league, so my followers will get the inside view on what it's like to grind in the paint for the association.
All right, MP. This is the first game you highlighted for our new series on rebounding. What's your mentality as you go up against another top rebounder?
Well, when you're going up against a guy like that, it's a battle of wills. You know, a lot of 50-50s are going to come down to who wants it more.
Okay. Well, any, tricks for extra motivation or?
Nah, no tricks, Zan. It's got to come natural, you know? Most people don't understand that about us pros, but we work hard at our craft. But there's this underlining desire that goes above and beyond anything else. And you can't teach that.
All right, but what part can you teach? Like, what part of rebounding just comes down to the craft?
As much as I'd like to tell you all that, I'm gonna need Xander to slow down. Because we got a whole rebounding series we're trying to make here. So unfortunately, we can't give it all to you on the first episode.
Okay, all right, that's tough but fair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, any parting water before we take the court?
Yeah. I know a lot of people overlook rebounds and rebounders, but I'm gonna show y'all how fun crashing boards can be. So make sure you like and subscribe to all of my socials, and you don't wanna miss any videos we post there, because this is gonna be a fun ride.
Looking good, MP. Feeling you, MP.
And visit us online for tickets for any availability on a future game. And coming up, it's Lunch Bag Day. Come out to the game and leave with your very own magic lunch bag. And don't forget to come out to the game with your calendar day. What's the way to pass the end with pictures of your favorite mascots, stopped up, Reagan, and our magic dancers.
Fans, here for mascot at the end. All fans in attendance receive a poster of Stuff the Magic Dragon.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
It's such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Quentin Grimes out there with Brand. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's check in with him. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
Well, MP is an elite rebounder, but he's going to be put to the test tonight. During shoot-around, he told me, I really have to bring it down low. I have a tall task. This should be a tough matchup on the glass. The battle of the boards could decide this one, guys.
Absolutely. MP will have his hands full.
And inside the paint, Johnson is becoming very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
A nice shot by Black.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Kicks it out to Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Bain. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Reza Shea. Okongwu with a screen on Bain. Reza Shea up top, guarded by Bain. Count that bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And here's Brand after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Not gonna go that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So it's the Hawks now. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Count it, good.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
To the left side wing. Wagner against Brand. Kicks it out to Johnson. Puts up a three. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Black, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Bain with the steal. From downtown. Rebounded by the Hawks. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one. Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Here's Pargo, and he's good on the three ball. Pargo's got 9.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Count that one.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Magic leading by 14. From past the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Brand outside. Rizage with it. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Buries the long-range jumper. Black's got his third basket of the night.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Brand kicks to Johnson. Misses the three.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Rizage with it, guarded by Bain. To halt the run, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
You know, it just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
And here's Brand after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. A moment now to check out some numbers for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power. Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Now, here's Johnson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And our producer is now just letting me know that we have Shams Charania on the line with a report out of Cleveland. Hey, Shams, thanks for joining us. What's the news on the Cavaliers?
Thank you, Kevin. They were looking for a throwback 5 to lock down the middle of the floor for them. And once Jakob Poeltl's name was mentioned, I'm told all other conversations stopped. He was their guy. And you know what? With how they play, it might work out very, very well.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Here's Pargo following the bucket by the Hawks. And that one drops.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Rizage. It's hauled in by the Magic. And what about the run this team is on? I mean, it's just incomprehensible. With all the ups and downs in the NBA, you have to be truly dominant to win 34 consecutive games.
Well, their run to this point, incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
Now, here is Brand. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Well, that shows a lot of confidence right there. Johnson knowing how effective he can be off the catch.
I like their focus coming in to terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Brand. His three-pointers off the mark. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you gotta do it as a unit.
And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And here's Johnson outside. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Get that bucket in no time at all. Fargo's got 28.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
And defensively, they have really set the tone lately, preventing teams from getting into any kind of rhythm against them.
Richardson, he's checked in for Bain.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
No problems knocking that one down.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Daniels. Still yet to score. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. The layup off target. Here's Richardson. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Outside Daniels. No good on the 3.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here's Kispert. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Shot to stop the run, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Daniels is a big wing, and he is aggressive around the rim.
Here's Pargo. Hits it from three-point range. Pargo's got 31 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's the Orlando Magic sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The three-point. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
We've got a bunch of this
game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They got Dyson Daniels. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kispert. Then there's Newell, and it's Luol in at the 4 spot. Down low, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And you know, if you look at Daniels' numbers, he's done a great job improving those assist totals.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Dyson Daniels.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Drills the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Luol. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. Kispert finds Alexander Walker. A 3-ball, just 5 to shoot. Pargo with the rebound. Pargo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Wasted no time on that one. Richardson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Luol. The Hawks again can't hit. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's a screen. Daniels from outside. That shot off.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Kispert, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Atlanta's shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. In the corner, Daniels. Pass to Luol. Atlanta again missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does. And a wide open look for Daniels. The Hawks again can't hit. Outside Howard. Nailed from three-point land. Howard's got 12 in the game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Kispert, no good. And Orlando has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Lets it go with a 3. And the Magic another 3.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
For three, Murray drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Here is Luol. He has yet to score. Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Richardson, and it's Orlando with another.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Howard.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more. And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Guys?
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Back to Kispert. Outside Daniels. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Here's Pargo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Newell.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Jock Landale. Franz Wagner comes in for Murray. Baines checked in for Howard. And Black's subbed in for Richardson. Here's Pargo, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Pargo's got 56 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Brand passes to Grimes. Okongwu with a screen on Bain. Shot by Grimes, no good. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Here's Pargo. Non-stop scoring machine here. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's the drive.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Pass to Rizichet. Now here's Johnson. Lets the three fly, and it's Johnson again missing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Bain. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
The Hawks shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Brand left side. Rizichet in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Rizichet's got 5 points so far.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Pass to Pargo. Back to Bain. Jacks up a three. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
1:05 left in the first half of the game. Johnson outside. Back to Brand. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Rebounder in the corner. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain for three. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his fourth rebound in this one. For the three. No good from Brand. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bain for three. Buries it from three-point range. Bain's got 25 points in the game.
That's an elite shooter at work. Bain from the coffin corner.
Now here is Brand. To the middle. 3 seconds left. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Brand. Brand's got assist number 8 now on the night. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And that's where he left the shot. So sorry. Give it up for the participant.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
This is a good list, but I want to see a 35-year-old category. Let the vets have some fun, too. Come on, man.
Well, you need to lower the rim to 8 feet if you want that.
And get a medic on standby, too. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Magic.
It's classic Showtime. The way they're running the break looks like the 1980s of the Lakers.
And this score reminds you of some of those old Lakers games. What a dominant performance so far. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. An exceptional performance from Pargo.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Desmond Bain out there with Wagner. Then it's Pargo. Then there's Anthony Black. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Inside, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Hawks shooting just 31% in the game. Okongwu with a screen on Wagner. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Brand outside. Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Pargo.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And another three for Orlando.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Pass to Okongwu. Now Brand. Here's the three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Shots good by Pargo.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Up top, Okongwu. Lock at 6. Johnson the screen. Here's Grimes. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Black. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Johnson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And good, he hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Well, for Jalen Johnson, the biggest thing is just staying healthy, because when he is good to go, he is a huge weapon for this team.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here's Brand. He's got 10. Johnson with a screen on Wagner. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Orlando. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Atlanta, sitting there 4 spots below.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Johnson surveying the floor. Brand kicks to Johnson. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Man, Jalen Johnson, in the blink of an eye, he is at the rim.
And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To the inside. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Brand. Johnson's got 18 points in the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Johnson outside. And Grimes has it in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Back to Rizashay. Over Bain. Again, the Hawks score.
A catch-and-shoot specialist, Rizashay, thrives in that role.
Baseline try, and there the Magic with another bucket.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Grimes with it, working on Black. On the wing, Johnson. This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Here's Pargo. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Grimes. Black defending. Johnson outside. Takes a 3. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. For 3. And another one.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And Okongwu slams it in.
Assisted by
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above all deliver the hammer! What a finish!
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Rebounder. And it's blocked by Parker. It's Black in the corner. Fires the three. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Knocks down the three ball.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Hawks making a switch here. Newell's checked in. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. There's the screen. And it's Rebounder missing. And it's the Magic with the ball. And good! There's another.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Brand kicks to Johnson. Down low. Newell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And the three ball is good. Howard's got 15.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
It's hauled in by the Magic. 1:49 left in the third. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Hawks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Newell, Brand outside. And he can't answer back, the three-pointer offline. It's Black in the corner. There's the three. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it.
Rebounder has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
The tray. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Newell. Brand left side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's the triple. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brand outside. Johnson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Johnson's got 13 points now in the quarter. Here's Pargo. And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now let's send it over.
MP, you were a monster on the glass tonight. Where does that tenacity to go after loose balls come from?
Honestly, I feel like I've got something to prove. When people talk about who goes the hardest in the league, I want them to talk about me. So I'm on a mission to dominate the boards and leave no doubt about who the best rebounder in the game actually is.
Loud and clear, MP. Thank you so much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony.